Right, I'm just putting a socket in the side so I can run it off a 12 volt DC adapter, and then I can trickle charge it, the battery, with these polyester fuses of 100 milliamps. So if I set the voltage to about 11.5 volts and then put some lithium cells in there, they'll be current limited to about 100 milliamps, and they'll voltage will stay well within limits. Obviously, I'll check them occasionally, and well, 100 milliamp charge will be enough for these cells, because the only time that there's a lot of power demand is when the relays are active, and that's when the cells will take charge. But the rest of the time, the battery is really just a backup, really, to maintain memory, really, for the circuit. And if I unplug the adapter, it'll just keep running for at least a couple of hours or so. So when I've got my socket in, I've stored some wires on there later. Just going to stop because videos are getting too long. Anyway, if I did a live stream, it'd be a waste of time because I can't hold the camera all the time, you know. I don't have a headset camera. Probably need to get one. Well, I'm getting pipes on, and I went and broke my blooming nail. Damn it. Right, let's see. Oh God, I've had this box, God knows long. I've had boxes. Can't see the price on it, but it looks like £1.5. Oh, what? £6.5p. God, the box is so old it's falling to bits. Trying to get it apart. Hang on. Oh, look at that. Piece of plastic just come off it. That's how that's how old it is. Well, they're crimped too. These are crimped connectors. Can't get the damn thing open without breaking the box. Hang on. There you go. Right. Oh my God. I think the back's going to break off it. Anyway, the things inside it are fine. So let's see. Yeah, it's for the switch, you know, the pressure switch. I want, I'm going to be, let's see, I don't like that red one, it's double. I wonder if these are still any good, actually. Oh, that's a little thingy. What the hell? Oh, right, okay. Yeah, the yellow one, that will work. There's two stuck together. Do this with one. I don't know. I have to get myself a tripod, a phone, or something. Hang on, can't pull it apart. Right. There we go. I've got a stage and a thingy-jig. Female. I just want the female. I want two females, actually. So there's one. Let's find another one in here. Oh, actually, that's got a double on it as well. There we go, blue one. Yeah, that'll do. It's only a switch. It's not like it's got high voltage going in it. It's just literally, it's going to be triggering a transistor. But yeah, it's always handy to have spades because I tell you, soldering onto these. But I told you the stuff I've got is some of it's so ancient. It's been lying around forever. Like these stupid boxes should get on this. Right, go back in there. Turn this thing around. Now, as you can see, it's got two spade terminals. So I've just got to, let's just see if this fits. right side. Looks like it's going to fit. Yeah, it does, it fits. Right, okay, that's a nice snug fit. Yeah, it comes off good. Right, I hate it when you plug these things in and then you can't get them off. That's a nice, yeah, nice fit. Yeah, cool. So these two are going to do for the wire, which goes to the timer board, which are in here. I've got to sort these wires out. That's going to go. Actually, I think I'll mount this bypass switch on the box. Then, if I want to override the system and trigger it to refill the tank manually, I can still do it. Yeah. So I'm going to put that on the box. And wires are going to run to the pressure switch. Yeah. I'm even gonna wire up this boost converter. It's got some heat sinks on. I think I can take the heat sinks off because it's not going to get that hot. Yeah, I stuck them on for my solar power thing when I was charging my big battery, and I don't know. Should I take them off? I probably will. I don't know if I need this actually, but it's probably a good idea because if I'm going to be charging batteries up, I don't want the batteries to get too high a voltage. So I can adjust it to fix the voltage at 11.5 volts or something. Well within the maximum, because the lithium cells can be charged up to 12.2 safely. But I'm going to stick it at about 11.5. That's what I'll do. But get them, clean these things up a bit, get rid of all that mess, and yeah. I think I'll stop this video at this point because it's at 7 minutes, and then I can make another one. Where's my can? So I've been wiring things up, starting the leads out, getting them the right length, and putting crimp plugs on for the I actually got to do the negative yet for that, for the solenoids, the water valve. And I put the button on the front panel. I had to melt a hole and file it and then trim it with a chisel. So that's pretty much done really. I've just got to, as I said, I've got the valves in. I've mounted the pressure switch on the side. It's actually screwed on now. 2 screws is good enough for this. It's not heavy. And I think I'm going to do the rest tomorrow. So yeah. It looks kind of weird having the switch on the side, but it's in a convenient place and it's not going to get in the way. It's yeah. So anyway, not much else to do, so I suppose I ought to upload these videos or something. I'm going to sort the rest of it out tomorrow because, yeah, it's been a long day. Just trying to think things through and ponder over stuff and think, should I put that there or should I put that here? And also thinking about the sink as well, where I'm mounting this thing, where I'm going to be putting it. And I decided to put it on the top shelf. Then if there is a flood, water won't go, where it's not supposed to. And also it can stand on its end like that, so that I can see the meters. The kitchen cupboard door. The cupboard door, I'll be able to see the meters, and then the pipes can run back to down the hole where the sink drain runs. The pipes can run down there, down to where the filter is for now. And yeah, well, this is the flush one. This is a bypass. This goes across the restrictor, across the bypass valve. So basically, it goes to some T's. You know, there's a T on each side of the bypass valve, the restrictor, I mean. So this will open up, flush the system for a few minutes, and then that closes. This continues to operate until the tank's full. When the tank's full, or more or less full, this switch will be activated, which will, well, prevent it from triggering again prematurely until it drops to a certain point. Yeah. I think that's about it really for today. Thanks for watching. Well, because the actual high pressure switch is actually reversed, I'm tagging a BC337 transistor on the back of the trigger circuit here. So collector is on the input of the trigger and emitter to ground, and then I'll be using a biasing resistor basically between the between supply, which is the positive there, between supply and the base. So the bias resistor will keep the transistor turned on when the switch on the pressure switch is open circuit. So basically, when the high pressure switch is closed circuit, no biasing will actually get to the transistor, so the transistor will be off. So anyway, I've got to solder this in. I've just stuck this on with a bit of blue tack to hold it in place so it doesn't roll around while I solder it. And once I've soldered it, then I'll put a bias resistor between the supply and this leg of the transistor, which is base, and then we'll have it sorted. And then I've basically got to move the pink wire, which is a trigger wire, to the base, so that when the switch is closed, it turns the transistor off. Yeah, get the idea. Anyway, just a little quick update. Right, I've got the soldered in so far. Well, there's no point making a circuit board for one resistor and one transistor. I mean, that's ridiculous. So, yeah, tagging them on the board at the back is, it'll work fine. And then I'm going to secure them in position with some thermal glue. Yeah. So, yeah, that's the next step. Just to put a little dab of thermal glue on there. Right, now I've got the thermal glue. That'll set pretty quickly, and it'll hold them from moving around and what have you. I've got to solder that leg there, the one sticking up onto the base of the transistor. Well, now that I've got that soldered, let's see, magnifying glass should make it easier to see. Oh, why is it always casting light? Shadows. Right, okay, now that that's soldered, some heat shrink sleeving, I think, over the top of that leg. Damn it, never paused. Well, it seems I'm out of heat shrink sleeving for that diameter, so I've just put some more thermal glue on. It's a bit messy, I know, but it's just to stop the wires, the components from moving about and shorting out and stuff. Anyway, I'm going to tag then I'll be able to solder this wire without worrying about the other half splitting apart, because it will keep it all together. So anyway, right, at least that's going to be nice and thermally bonded. Coupled, whatever. Yeah. This plate I got off eBay from China, it's faulty. It keeps going off and it won't come back on again. I put a label on there that you can ignore. It's just because that's the amount of time that I've set it to, 2 hours. Basically, I don't know what's going on with it because I haven't even used it yet. I'm just oh look, see, it's come on. It's come on right. It's gone again, and it's not a bad connection because the power on the meter is steady. Let's just get the meter on. Right. See if I can get this on the camera. Right, if I put my probe on the supply, we've got just under 12 volts steady. And it's on at the moment. Let's see what happens when I press the button. Hang on. Oh, look at that, it's on again. Hang on. There seems to be a problem somewhere. I've still got 11.71 volts at the moment, and it's dead. That's on the connections. I've got 11.71 volts, and yeah, nothing. So there's something not right here. So I'm gonna have to. Yeah, nothing's happening with it. I don't get it. What's wrong with the pump? What's wrong with it? The other one's fine. I've got 2 of them. That one's okay. It's not connected up at the moment. Oh, look, it's gone again. It's blipping. It just seems to blip on and off, and can't see if there's any connection problem on there, but. So, yeah, it blipped. Ah, dear. So, I'm just going to have to open a ticket or something. Yeah, as I was saying, this board from China, one of them is junk, right? It keeps going up and on, so it's useless. And I thought, now I'm stuck now. I need a timer. And then I remembered I had something I made back in 1997. So, yeah, it's not pretty. It's got no LEDs on it, but it's a timer delay board. So I'm going to use this as the. It's actually overbuilt. Actually, because I built it. It's got electronic switches on there. It can be customized to switch on other things as well. It actually uses the oh god, you can't even see it. Actually uses the can't see it. It hits the I've got it upside down. That's why. It uses the HCF, I think it is. HCF 4016 BF or something, BT, I can't remember now. Can't see, my eyes are terrible. Anyway, it's got a lot of switches on that board, so oh, that's better. 4016 BE, yeah, it's a switch. Anyway, I had loads of these, but I gave a load to my friend Richard. But anyway, it's got a dual timer, dual 55. Let's have a look. Right. I've got it upside down now. I can't believe it. Yeah, I can't remember. It's to say it's a long time ago I made it. So I'm gonna improvise and use this in my circuit because basically when this trips. It's got delay, but I built into a delay so that once it's tripped, it can't be tripped again for about 10 minutes. But that's not going to cause a problem with the water filter, because the water filter only refills about once a week anyway, so that delay function is not going to get in the way. So yeah, it's still got passive infrared detector on the other end. Yeah, I used to use a motion detector. The idea was that if there was an intruder, it would trip, and then it would trigger a CCTV recording device, and it wouldn't go into a loop where it would keep tripping. So if there was a cat there, for example, it wouldn't be tripping every second and constantly. There would be a delay of, say, 10 minutes before it would trip again. Then I wouldn't fill up my tape with a load of junk. So, yeah, I'm going to pull the wires out of this and give it a test. Hope it'll still work after all this time. Yeah. Yes, it still works. So, basically, the light's shining right on it as well, which is annoying. If I put the detector over here, I'll put my finger over it, triggers. But it won't trigger again and while that red light's flashing. The output is here with these wires, and the output will not be triggered until the red one stops flashing. So I'm going to turn this upside down because I want to give it plenty of time to time out on me. The yellow one basically trips whenever it's been triggered, but it's probably been kicked about in my drawer for so long now. I'm not even sure if it's working properly. I don't think I took any components off the board, so no, it should work. I just need to give it time to stabilize. It's amazing actually. It only uses about 6 milliamps. It doesn't use much at all. So I'm just gonna leave it and let it stabilize and see if the output is working as well, which is on these wires over here. Connect my meter up and see if it's all working. Stupid thing. Right, okay, so I've got it working. It's triggered the other timer because I've got another timer which is working on. Right. Yeah, it's actually right. So yeah, that one's counting down from it. It's upside down. Oh no, it's right. No, it's upside down. 8 minutes at the moment. So I'm overloading my lamp actually because I'm running it off my lamp power supply. So I better put a battery on there. Right, I'll put it on my power supply so I don't overload my lamp because it's got a tiny regulator in it, current limited. So now if I turn my lamp out, you should see that flashing happily, and you can see the reflection of the relay in there now. Actually, if I move the infrared, right, we should see the relay trip. Well, we'll hear it. So if I'm just going to move this infrared, put my finger near it. Huh. Oh, hang on, is it delayed? Yes, it's delayed. That's what the yellow light means. When the yellow light is flashing. When the yellow light stops flashing, it means it's been triggered. Right? Okay, that's when I've triggered it then. So there's a delay. So I've got to wait for the red one to stop flashing, and then it'll trigger. Yeah, it's working. Oh my God, it's amazing. This board, I made this, 1997 or something. Let me think. Yeah. So that's 2007. 2016. Oh, it's 19 years old. Wow. Can't beat old stuff, especially when you build it yourself.